I used to wake up to the shrill alarm of my phone, slam the snooze button, and roll over until the very last minute. Mornings felt like a race I never signed up for. By noon, my head would be spinning, my coffee would already be cold, and I'd wonder where the hours had gone. One evening, after another chaotic day, I asked myself a simple question. If successful people treat their mornings like sacred time, what would happen if I tried the same? That night, I set my alarm for 5:30 a.m. and promised myself I would not hit snooze. 5:30 a.m. Waking with intention. The alarm chimed softly, no more jarring sirens. I sat up immediately, surprised at how calm the house felt. The sky outside was still navy blue. I placed my feet on the cool floor and took 10 slow breaths. Each inhale felt like a small victory. I wasn't rushing, I was simply being. 5:40 a.m. Stretch and breathe. I unrolled an old yoga mat that had been gathering dust and put on gentle instrumental music. 10 minutes of stretching loosened muscles I hadn't noticed were tight. With every exhale, the tension of yesterday dissolved a little more. It felt as if I were creating space inside my own body for the day ahead. 6 a.m. Gratitude on paper. Next came the part I'd been most curious about, a gratitude journal. I wrote down 3 things I appreciated: my health and the ability to move freely, my family's quiet, steady support, the opportunity of a brand new day. It was astonishing how a few words in a notebook could shift my mood. My usual morning worries seemed smaller, like distant echoes. 6:20 a.m. Planning with clarity. Instead of a long to-do list, I focused on the 3 most important tasks I needed to accomplish. Limiting myself forced me to think, what really matters today? For once, my schedule looked manageable, even exciting. 6:40 a.m. Nourishing breakfast. I brewed a mug of green tea and prepared a simple meal: whole grain toast with avocado and a handful of fresh berries. I ate slowly, tasting every bite. The ritual of making and enjoying breakfast without a screen in front of me felt surprisingly luxurious. 7 a.m. Mindful movement. Before the city fully woke, I slipped on my sneakers and went for a quiet walk. The streets were still, the air crisp. Birds darted across the pale sky as the first rays of sun lit the rooftops. With each step, I felt lighter, as though the day belonged entirely to me. By the time I returned home, the world was bright and alive, and so was I. Emails, deadlines, and meetings no longer felt like ambushes. They were simply the next chapters in a day I had already claimed as my own. That single morning became the blueprint for all the days that followed. Within a week, I noticed real changes. I was more focused at work and less reactive to stress. My mind felt clearer, like someone had wiped a fogged window. Even friends commented on the calm energy I carried into conversations. I realized the secret wasn't in copying someone else's exact schedule. It was in honoring my own presence before the world demanded anything of me. Now, when I tell people about my routine, they often say, I could never wake up that early. I smile and answer, it's not about the clock, it's about choosing yourself first.